Hi, good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining this webinar. My name is Kevin, and I'm joined by my colleague Hazel. We are from FileCloud's customer success team. Today, we will be providing a quick walkthrough on FileCloud's customization and branding capabilities. So let's go ahead and start. All right, so I've signed into my admin portal. All right, I've also opened a user portal right here so we can see the changes that we will be making through the admin portal. All right, so in the admin portal, we go to the left pane, scroll down a bit and look for customization. This one. So our discussion will revolve around these tabs. Okay, so for general, what you need to do is make sure to enable UI customization. Make sure that this is ticked. All right, and we start with labels and logos. All right, for themes, okay, this is the user portal color scheme. So the default color scheme for the user portal is light. Okay, other preset color combinations are also available, such as dark, sunburn, caffeine, midnight, and Mojave. So let's choose Mojave this time. All right, we also have default primary color. So this is the color for main features such as folder icons and buttons in the user portal. Let's see, let's try this one. Okay, we save the changes. All right, and then I'll log into the user portal. So again, this is the admin portal. I'm logging in as a user this time to see changes. So we are expecting that the changes will show up here. There you go. The Mojave theme, as well as the primary color that we have selected here. All right. We also have the option for high contrast mode. Now, when this is ticked, the user portal screen appears in higher contrast for better visibility. We have the enable user override button. We can tick this to so that users can override your default settings for the themes, and they can select their own primary color, the high contrast as well, how they want to make it appear on their end. All right, so let's move ahead with logos, icons, and backgrounds. First, we have the website logo. All right, so FileCloud allows you to reflect your identity as a company in your FileCloud site. You can upload a file here, and you can update this one. You can update your website logo. You can change it by just choosing a file, uploading it, saving it, and then it should be reflecting. Now, for the website logo, this is how it looked like in the user portal. If I sign out, it will also show up in the user portal login page, this one. So this is the website logo. We can also customize the mobile logo. So this allows you to reflect your logo when users see or when users are accessing FileCloud using mobile devices. We have the Favicon, this one. You can also customize that, and this will show up when a user is accessing your FileCloud site using a browser. So this is the Favicon, and we can, you can just upload files from here, and so you can customize this one, the mobile logo as well as the website logo. Now for the user login background, okay, the user login background is this one. So this is how it appears in the user login portal. Okay, let's try choosing a file and uploading one. Okay, upload and then save. All right, so I've just uploaded a file to change the user login background. And when we reload the file or the page for the user portal, I mean, there you go. It reflects the background image that we have set up from here, from the admin page. All right. You also have the capability to set up a background image for the admin login. Same steps, same procedure. Just have to choose the file and then upload it, save the changes, and it should be reflecting on the admin login page for the admin background, and for the user login background, it should be showing up in here. Now, there are requirements and formats as well. Let me direct you to the uh, relevant support documentation. You can actually go to getfilecloud.com/support docs and go to, you can search for themes, labels, and logos. All right. At the left portion, you'll see it's under customization and branding. Okay, so for the theme, yeah, there's a guide in here. We have the logos and backgrounds. So we have the file size as well as the format reflected for the logos uh, and the background. Okay, so let's move on to the next tab, which is the label. Now labels, we have web browser title. So this pertains to this one right here. So if we add like test, FileCloud test, when I reload this page, I should be seeing the changes from here. There you go. It now says FileCloud test. So you can customize the web browser title. You can also customize the product name. So the product name it appears when an email is sent to users. It appears in the subjects and other notification. So next tab would be the UI messages. All right. Now, FileCloud generates a number of messages for user actions. Now, FileCloud comes with default messages, and these can be customized. All right. So for UI messages, just to give you an overview, they look like this. These are just a list of some of the UI messages. All right. So for email subscribe success, this is the message that will be displayed when user email is subscribed successfully. All right, so you can change the wording from here. You can change how it appears on the user's end. You can customize it by yourself. This is using HTML. We also have the email templates. So for the email templates, FileCloud provides you with various messages to send to a user when an action occurs. So these messages can be customized as well, which means you are overriding the default messages that are provided with your FileCloud site after installation. That's for server, or for site setup if you have FileCloud online. All right, so the most common one that we see is the share email template. So this is a preview, and this is how it looks like when a file is being shared to a user. So the user will be receiving this email, and you do have the option or the capability to customize this by going to email templates and by editing them. Again, this is also in HTML here. All right. So that's it for email templates. My colleague Hazel will take over and continue to walk you through FileCloud's awesome customization and branding capabilities.
Thank you, Kevin. Good morning, everyone. So I'll go ahead and start with I'll continue with the presentation. All right. So FileCloud administrators actually have an easy way to communicate updates, issues, and notifications by enabling newsfeed. Now, if you are on the user interface, you will see the newsfeed here and this portion right here. So to make some changes or make some edits, you just need to go to newsfeed and make some changes right here. And once changes are made, it prompts for you to save. And you should be able to make or to see the changes that were made once you go back to the user portal. Okay. Now, you can also have the option to disable this through the admin portal. You just go to this portion under the customization under general tab and just click or check the disable news feed. So what it does is that it removes the notice portion that we saw earlier. So once I click on refresh, that option or the notice is no longer available. So it depends on the admin on enabling it or disabling it. All right. Now, also, administrators can update the URLs and improve custom branded experience. So here is how it can be updated. So right here, this is where you can like input the URLs that you'd like to place and can be seen by the users. Here is some examples. If you click on this option right here, it will route you to the option to download the desktop applications. Also, if you go to this portion right here, once you click on this, it will then route you to the submitting ticket portion for the to contact our support team. All right. So that's how you can, I mean, as an admin, update or customize the URLs that you have with FileCloud. Okay. And also with the terms of service. Now, by default, the users, whenever it's a newly created users, they are asked to accept the terms of service upon login or whenever there are some changes made. So in order to do that, let me just demonstrate what the user will be seeing upon login, right? So once you log in, this prompt will be, or you will see the terms of service. Now, in order to proceed, you would need to click accept terms of service, and you will then be routed to the user interface. Now, you can also edit and make some changes on how you would like to have your terms of service appear. You can actually like put a link instead onto your website if you can like see it there. I mean, if you can just let them route your users, route them to the site where they can see the terms of service. That can be done depending on how you configure this portion right here. Now, also as an admin, you can also have the option to like not have it seen or just remove it, the prompt for the terms of service. All you have to do is go to settings under miscellaneous, under privacy. You can just instead of putting yes, you click or you choose no and then uncheck this and hit on save. So what will happen is whenever the user logs in, that option of the terms of service will no longer be prompted. Okay. And lastly, administrators can easily customize their system CSS by entering the CSS file or including a custom um, entry, CSS entry, I mean. So you can do that under customization still under advanced. Now, you can see we don't have anything here. However, we have a support documentation that we can point you to. That way, you can be guided, and we also have some examples right here. So basically what it does is CSS dictates the colors, fonts, and styling of the site, which is the admin and the user interface. So you have to enter the CSS, the code in CSS, and also feed the path. So here is an example that you can find in this documentation. So you can also find that on the same support documentation that Kevin pointed out earlier. So it's under custom branding. So everything that we have discussed is actually here. So you can like visit it if you would like some assistance. You can also contact our support team after you review this documentation. All right. So we will give you a few minutes. If you have any questions, please feel free to send us a message under the Q&A portion, and we'll be happy to answer it if we can while on this webinar session. Okay. And while waiting for your questions, let me also share with you the link to our support site. Should you have any technical concerns, you can submit a ticket through this website, help.codelate.com, and just click on submit a ticket, and our support team will be able to reach out to you as soon as they're available. And once you submit this, a ticket number will also be generated, and the communication will be through email. Okay. And also, our December newsletter actually talks about customization and branding capabilities. You can also check that out. Everything that we have discussed is also on this newsletter that you might find helpful to you and your organization. All right. So wait for a few more minutes. If should you have any questions, please feel free to type it in on the Q&A portion of our webinar session. Okay. And also, you need not worry, we will be sending you a call summary of this webinar. And as I mentioned earlier, we have our support ticketing system. You can have your admin contact us through help.codelate.com, submit a ticket. And also, you can also visit our support documentation that I've mentioned earlier. Here is a link, and as well as the tutorial videos. Now, our tutorial videos can be found on our website under resources. Just click on this and you'll find a couple of videos that you might be, that you can, that can help you maximize your FileCloud usage. Also, we encourage our FileCloud users to attend to our webinar sessions. There are schedules available, and if you feel that you're not able to attend, all you have to do is just register. Anyways, we will be emailing you the details as well as the recording of the webinar should you not be able to attend as long as you register for it. Okay? Do you have other questions? We'll open the table for another minute to ensure that we have addressed your concern. Okay, so we have here two more buttons. For the person who submitted this ticket, if you can like send us an email, that way we can walk you through to this one right here. It's regarding the check and upgrade portion. We'll get back to you on that eventually. Rest assured of that. Okay. Since we need to know what you are referring to. Okay. All right. So if you don't have any questions, would like to thank you for joining today's webinar. And again, do not worry, we'll send you an email about this session right here. My name is Hazel, and
My
I
name is
also have.
Kevin.
Mhm. And thank you so much for joining today's webinar. You all have a good one. Goodbye.